Okay, class, now we have the next piece in the festival collection, Intrada, which is a word for an introduction kind of a piece, like a prelude. And look how old it is. This is written from a composer, Peuerl, from 1570 to 1625. That's so long ago. That's almost 400 years ago by his death. 5 years before his 395 years ago he died. And so this is quite old. It's amazing to think how, I don't know, he published this somehow, and to think that it would be being used in a class in the year 2020. And no doubt he did not have a piano. He had a keyboard of a different kind than we are using with our keyboards. And yet here is his piece. So it is in 3, and it's a melody with pretty simple left hand accompaniment, dotted half notes at the downbeat of each measure. That's it. It's A-B form, binary form, with the A part being repeated and the B part being repeated. It all is rather loud, with just a drop in dynamic here to a soft with a crescendo to this final forte. So I would appreciate you trying to pay attention to the dynamics. Though it says forte, your left hand will still be softer than your right hand, as a good musician at the piano should play. This is Intrada. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You notice I do change my finger while holding a note down. That's common organist technique, is the only way they can keep it legato is with their fingers. And we can do the same on piano. So I played it with my thumb and then switched to my second finger. So you can do some of that in your fingering as well. They give fingering. You can pay attention and use their fingering. It's probably decent fingering on this piece. In the beginning, this is a big jump between your 4th finger to your 5th finger. It's a perfect 4th, which is pretty far. You can reach it, but if you want to assist your hand, lift it a little bit. It's the end of a phrase. You have the liberty to lift your hand and cut that quarter note a little short. I did it both ways. I connected it because I can connect it with my 4th to 5th finger as well. It's just kind of a stretch with these weaker fingers. That's actually an exercise you can do to build up the strength of your 4th and 5th fingers. You can play perfect 5ths. You can even put your thumb down here. Lift those fingers. See, I'm walking up chromatically with perfect 4th intervals with my 4th and 5th fingers. Another way of practicing that would be the second inversion of a chord. Say the F chord, second inversion is this. So you could play a 5-note chord like this. Actually does that as a warm-up exercise. Or for you, it's pretty simpler to just do the 4th and the fifth fingers to build up the strength of the fourth and fifth fingers. I noticed that on the midterm recital that the fourth and fifth fingers on some of you could use that exercise. Anybody can use that exercise. These are the weaker fingers for anyone. They're not as strong as these fingers. Okay, and that's in